Well, from everything I read and read, they say that every day is supposed to be an adventure, but how? I mean, where? Where's the adventure? That's what I'd like to know. I mean, if there's adventure here, then just let me know where it is. I mean, is it with those geese? Is that where the adventure is? I mean, I don't know. I kept reading something online. I keep reading something every now and then online that says every day is supposed to be an adventure. Well, how are we supposed to make it an adventure? One way you could make it an adventure would be to jump in the Hudson River right there and see if you can swim across to the other side. And if you can't, then yes, it would definitely be an adventure. Because there's a strong current. There's a dam upriver further, or downriver further. It would definitely be an adventure if you jumped in near the dam. Maybe that's what they're talking about. I don't think that is what they're talking about. But it's still, you know, I keep reading it online every so often where they say, well, life is supposed to be an adventure every day, as if you have a choice to make it an adventure every day, but how? How, you know? How can you make life an adventure every day? By sitting on benches and drinking coffee and riding bicycles? I mean, sure, you can work, you know, done that. I gotta get organized again and get back to working again, but in the meantime, this is as good as it's gonna get, I guess. Apparently, it's been day after day. This is as good as it seems to want to get. I mean, I'm not going to waste my time and money drinking and getting drunk, because that's just a waste of time and waste of money. Then you get mean after a while and you get crazy and you end up going home with women you don't want to go home with, that you shouldn't be going home with. There's a lot of disease out there, and some of it is not curable. No, drinking's not the way. Drinking's not the way to go. But these small towns will lead you to drink if you're not careful. That's what I'm talking about. They take and they suck the life right out of you because you don't know what to do with yourself. And that is more the dangers. That's like the dangers of small towns. One of the dangers of small towns. Most cities are the same way. They wear on you. People and buildings and concrete and cars. They're the loud mufflers and exhaust, trucks and buses. Oh, it just gets to you. To be tourists are out. Up in Lake George, the tourists are out. They're terrible. They're awful up there. I mean, all these tourist towns. I mean, any tourist town, Lake George, Lake Placid, the tourists are just terrible. I mean, I know those are tourist towns and they depend on the money from those tourists, but they're terrible. The way they act, they swarm. They're worse than the black flies and mosquitoes. They really are terrible. The way they act, you wonder if they're actually human or not. But anyway, though,